Hello, gardeners everywhere. We are so glad that you've joined us. Welcome to Mid-American Gardener. This is the show where we hear your questions, we handle some emails, and it's all very right now. And I've got three great panelists here. I can't wait to find out who they are. I mean, for you to find out who they are. Okay, I'm Diane Nolan and I teach horticulture at the University of Illinois. There are a lot of students on campus right now. I did notice that. Several 30,000, 40,000 plus. And so we welcome them as well. So I'm going to handle anything that has to do with perennials and maybe floral design, but we have three other folks and I promised I'd let you know who they are. So listen to their expertise and you're going to learn things from them. Let's start first with Chuck Voigt. Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Diane. It's great to be here. I'm a vegetable and herb specialist, also in horticulture in the crop sciences department here on the U of I campus. And vegetable and herb questions would obviously be some things I could answer. I've got an email that I'm going to answer that's not that, but that's okay. It's potato time.
Yes.
I know it's been at least 2 years since I brought potatoes to the show, so I thought it was time again. It was a tough year for potatoes. Fortunately, I had them up at home, and it was on the sandiest spot that I gardened, so I got a little bit of rot because they sat in water for a long time, but I just love potatoes, and you know that about me.
Those are huge this year.
I've had them huger, but you
Yes.
know, this is just your basic red Norland. Great color. I got this. This was the first one that I dug, and so the color fades if you leave them in the ground too long. We've got all red and all blue, which are dark skinned, but they also have colored flesh inside, so that works out kind of fun. This one I love. This is Green Mountain. It's an old variety from the New England. They get kind of misshapen sometimes, and so they're not grown commercially a lot anymore, but it has probably the best tasting skin of any potato. It doesn't have those bitter alkaloids that a lot of other potatoes can have in them. We've got a couple here. Red Thumb is a red fingerling type. And this is Ozette, which is a real old one from the West Coast. And you can see the little deep eyes, and lots of them with brows on each one. But this one is just really hot in the high class West Coast cuisine kinds of things.
How do you spell Ozette?
Ouzzette. This one I really like. It's Desiree, and it has kind of a pink skin, and it has the smoothest, creamiest flesh. It's kind of the antithesis of that dry as dust Idaho Baker potato. And then this one is just gorgeous. It's a purple Viking. And it's got the purple background, but then around the eyes it has sort of a reddish glow to it. It's nice white flesh. Keeps like crazy. I had some that I sort of half forgot in the cooler, and they were still good eating quality 18 months after they came out of the ground.
Wow.
So key is having a 40-degree high humidity cooler, but if you do that. So I'm a potato guy.
We are impressed. Those look really nice. I was taking notes. Thank you. And they're easy to come by, or would you have to go to a specialty?
Some of them are very easy.
Red Norland.
Red Norland is easy. I didn't bring a lot of other real easy ones. Green Mountain is getting harder to find, but if you can find certified seed of Green Mountain, it's a great home garden thing. Everything I found on internet sources. So
Okay.
that's kind of how I got 27 varieties. It was I kept clicking things into the cart, and then pretty soon I bought them.
Only 27.
Do all of them take the same soil requirements?
In general, potatoes would like a sandy loam soil,
Right.
so you've got some water holding capacity, but you know they don't get real tight. You can grow great potatoes here in Flanagan Drummer clay loams, but they can get kind of misshapen because they get kind of squeezed. Potatoes are fairly adaptable, but you don't get this kind of smooth finish if you try to grow them where the soil is finer textured. It's just not that clean. The same thing happens with sweet potatoes. I think I've talked about that. The ones I grow up in the sand are almost shiny. They're so smooth. And the ones I grow down here, probably a little bigger, but not as pretty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr.
Potato
I
Head.
won't say that. I stopped.
Somebody had to say it.
I did
Mr.
it for you.
Potato Specialist is what I was going to say.
Thank you.
But the other was funnier. Okay. Well, let's go next to Candace Miller.
Yes.
Candace, you're up.
Glad to be here. Like Diane said, my name is Candace Miller. I am a horticulture educator with University of Illinois Extension in the northwestern kind of corner of the state. And I can answer anything kind of home gardening related, annuals, perennials, particularly landscaping, that type of thing. So my first question is related to that. We have a shrub ID question. And they have a large shrub growing along a stream bank in their yard. And we're wondering if it could be overgrown poison ivy, because it has a lot of the similar characteristics: trifoliate leaves, mitten-shaped leaves, longer stem on the central leaf, and reddish stems. But the trunk is about 8 inches in diameter. So luckily they do not have poison ivy, and the easiest way to tell that is that poison ivy is actually an alternate leaf arrangement. And the photo you have here, you can see each of the trifoliate leaves is opposite each other, which means that they have a box elder here, which is a really common look-alike to poison ivy, but pretty easy to rule out if you just check for that leaf arrangement, whether it's alternate or opposite, because poison ivy will have an alternate leaf arrangement, and box elder's a maple, so it will always have opposite. So you don't have poison ivy.
At least not there.
Yeah, there, at least.
Everywhere else it seems like poison ivy
And
is
box
around,
elder might not be the best tree for you, but it's not poison ivy.
which is good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Candace. And now let's go next to Jim Schuster.
Hi, I'm Jim Schuster, and I'm a retired plant pathologist with the University of Illinois. And my first email was on apple tree having growth. And based on the picture, it is lichen. And lichen doesn't affect the tree per se. It doesn't hurt it, but it is an indicator. Young trees may have a little bit of lichen, but when you have a young tree with lots of lichen, it's an indicator that your tree is in trouble. It's not the reason your tree is dying, but it is an indicator that it has problems. That can be because it was planted too deep, it can be because it's drowning, it could be because it has some disease or insect on the trunk, and it can be girdling, whatever. And the picture doesn't show me enough to give you that indication on what is causing the tree to grow slowly and begin to die. But the amount of lichen on that tree says this has been happening for a while, that this tree has been in decline. So I would have to have a lot more information to be able to tell you what actually is wrong with this tree, but it's not the lichen.
Okay, very good. All right, now we're going to go next to our special on Did You Know? Grapes don't only taste good, they also help cure asthma, indigestion, migraine, kidney disease, and fatigue. So try grapes the next time you are not feeling well. Hopefully you don't have all of those at the same time. But anyway, well, let's go to the phone lines, and we're going to start with Raymond's call on line 2 about rhubarb. Hi, Raymond.
Hello and good evening.
Thank you.
Our rhubarb comes up well every spring, and then about in July it dies back and disappears. And it's been doing this for about 3 years, and that doesn't seem like normal behavior for rhubarb.
Okay.
Well, mine does that too. When it gets into the heat, it has a tendency to start going backwards. There certainly are some diseases, but if it's coming back strong each spring, I don't think you have a real serious disease problem. You might coax it to go longer if you feed it a lot of compost, and then as you start to get, hasn't been a real issue this year, but as you start to get into water stress time, which we've had a little of recently, but certainly not before. We had water that was stressing things before that. Mm-hmm. So keep it adequately watered and heavily fertilized because it's a heavy feeder, and you might keep it producing leaves a bit longer, but I don't, mine dies back and it comes back. Just concentrate your harvest and get some in the freezer when it's doing well, and then when you start to see a lot of leaves dying and not a lot of new leaves coming, I would say stop harvesting at that point, and then just let it put whatever energy is still in those leaves down in the crown buds for the following year. If it keeps coming back strongly every spring, I think you're not in huge trouble.
And that's the key. Hopefully it'd stay longer, but if it comes back, that's great. So thank you for your question, and we're going to move on to line 3 with Cheryl. Hi there.
Hi. I have a question about rhododendrons. I've been told that they poison the soil for certain things. And I've had these huge rhododendrons in my front yard. And this year, my holly bushes, which were a whole row of them, they've been in there for maybe 40 years, 50 years, died. I dug them out. I don't see any insects on them or anything. But I wonder, as the rhododendrons get bigger, are they poisoning the holly?
I have never heard of rhododendron poisoning anything.
No.
There are other plants like walnut, but not a rhododendron.
They do like a slightly acidic soil, but
So do hollies.
yeah. So your and your acidity wouldn't have changed over that a period of time that much. So
I mean, if the rhododendrons are dying, I had to check for a phytophthora root rot on a rhododendron becomes a canker. But that basically is a big problem on the rhododendrons and not the holly. So
I wonder if it was environmental for the hollies.
yeah, winter damage maybe, or
That's possible.
40
to 50 years, that's a really long-lived holly.
Yeah.
And they do need, I notice on some of them, they do need rejuvenation pruning, and then they go downhill if they don't get it. But it's definitely, I mean, rhododendrons and holly should like the same environment.
Yeah.
Come out of those
Yeah.
southeastern woods together.
Yeah.
So the rhododendrons have not been the cause of the issue,
Right.
but the hollies may have had some other, maybe environmental thing if you didn't find insects or diseases. Okay, thank you, Cheryl, for your question. We're going to go next to Faye's question on line 4. Hello.
Hello.
What's your question?
I have a problem with slime mold in my gravel driveway, and I sprayed full strength Clorox on it, but it didn't kill it.
Well,
And I'm looking for a product that will kill it because I need to put new gravel on the driveway.
Well, slime mold likes wet conditions, and it likes or is feeding on organic matter in the soil. When it has eaten all that organic matter, or the soil stays dry enough, it won't be putting out a fruiting body. What you're seeing is a fruiting body of the decay organism. And I'd go ahead and, I would ignore the problem, basically. And put the gravel down. If you need new gravel, just put it down. And wait, you expect that you'll have slime mold every time it rains heavily, and until all the organic matter under the gravel is rotted away.
so adding more should kind of help really because it's going to be less organic
Right.
matter.
Yeah. So add your extra gravel, but until that organic matter is gone, it's going to pop up
Right.
through. Okay, thank you very much for your question. Now we have a crabgrass question, and May has that question on line 5. Hello there.
Hi, enjoy your show.
Thank you.
We have 3 acres of crabgrass, and so what
Wow.
do you do besides move?
Yeah.
It makes
good
half decent.
attitude.
Good one,
It
yeah.
makes half decent hay if you can mow it and get it to dry out.
One of the things is you're basically too late to be treating crabgrass at this time of the year.
Yeah.
Use a pre-emergence in the spring, and then halfway or like 2 months later, you put another half rate down to give you another 2 months of protection. But this late in the year, just wait till it freezes because it's an annual. It will not take freezing weather. In fact, it probably won't take a good heavy frost either.
And then you'll be able to really tell.
Yeah, you'll know. So if it's really heavy, you're going to have a lot of dirt.
But you do have a good sense of humor, so we appreciate that. Anyone else want to chip in on crabgrass? I think
Yeah,
that
just
covered it pretty
Get
well.
that pre-emergent on in time in the spring, and
And would it be, when you say spring,
Well, crabgrass, correct me if
it's
I'm wrong.
a certain soil temperature, and
Yeah,
Okay.
50 degrees above, so it does best when soil is bare or your grass is thinned out so the sun can hit the soil, and it needs full sun.
okay.
So,
All right. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to go back to some emails, and I'm going to start with you, Chuck.
Okay, this is from Jim in Camargo, Illinois. And it wants a tree ID. This tree appeared behind some apple trees and quickly grew. Is it some kind of poisonous berry? Will it hurt being near apple trees? The short answer is no. It's not some poisonous berry. It's a mulberry, probably a red mulberry, and for some reason, I think they taste kind of insipid, and they're real seedy. But wildlife seems to go crazy for them. I don't know if their taste buds are different. Birds will gorge themselves on them. They seem to be a bit laxative. And so the birds drop the seeds all over the place with a little bit of fertilizer. So you'll see these things germinate in clusters. Sometimes you get 3, 4, 5 of them in a cluster, and they look kind of innocuous. And if you pull them up at that stage, they have that kind of yellow-orange root that mulberries have. And if you leave them till the next year, then they're probably 3 or 4 feet tall, and probably a year or so later they can start fruiting. There are males and females, so this one has fruit, so it's a female. But you don't want to take chances on getting a male unless you've got just a spectacular male, and then it's all right. We had at the farm where I grew up, we actually had 2 male mulberries and no females. So for a long time, we didn't have seedling mulberries to amount to much, and then at some point that just went away, and now they're everywhere. So it's not something I would recommend that you keep. Dig it up if you still can. It's not one that sprouts from pieces of root that are left in the ground like a hackberry or some other things might. So if you get a good portion of the root out, it usually has the good sense to go ahead and die, because it figures there's 40 seedlings behind it. So they will come back. If you just cut it back, it'll come back pretty much indefinitely from the roots. So try to dig out at least the crown of it.
Okay. Very interesting on mulberries. Now, Candace, you're next.
Yes, I thought I would bring some good show and tell since my garden's looking pretty good now that we've gotten that rain. I brought a couple of great flowers that are good options for dried flowers. So if you like making dried flower crafts, or if you just like enjoying your flowers for a longer period of time, I brought a couple of great annual flowering plants that would be great for that. Amaranthus is one of those. You can have hanging amaranthus, which is the green here in the front, or upright amaranthus, and you can get this in multiple colors. It holds its color really well, so it's a great dried flower, really easy to grow from seed. Straw flower is probably my favorite, and if you want to know if it's a straw flower, just kind of take your hand and crumple the flower, because it has a really papery sound to it. Because the petals themselves are really papery, so it's almost dried already, so it holds its color almost perfectly, so it makes for an excellent dried flower. Same with gomphrena or globe amaranth here, this purple in the front. It's called gomphrena or globe amaranth, which you can get in a lot of great colors: reds, oranges, yellows. And again, it's a really papery petal, so it holds its color perfectly. And then the last one I brought was celosia, which you can get the crested or the plumed, which is more upright, or crested I think is a little bit brain-like in look. But again, it holds its color super well. So all of those make excellent dried flowers. If you like to make crafts or save those, it's a great option.
That is a great vase. That's very attractive.
If you're going to cut the straw flowers, you want to get them when they're sort of like that, not fully open, because they continue to open for a while afterwards. And if you picked one that was that far along, it would probably shatter seeds and not hold together very well.
That's a good point. And this was all on one stem, so this is the oldest flower, and then these are just not quite open yet. So
very attractive. I like the green in with it too.
Mm-hmm.
I think you had a good floral design instructor.
I did. Yes, I certainly did.
Quarters for everyone. Okay, you too, Jim. Thank you, Candace. And now, Jim, on to you.
Okay, this email is from Caroline, and she has a hawthorn tree, and she wants to know what the spots are. It is hawthorn rust. The ones on top is the stage where it reproduces and splashes with rain and can reinfect the leaf. And the one with the horns sticking out is on the bottom side of the leaf, And this stage is the third stage, and it's sending it back to the juniper. Generally, the eastern red cedar is the more likely one, but there are a bunch of other junipers that can get it where it has the gall on the branches, and then that makes that orange tilia stage in the spring, and then it comes back to the hawthorn. It takes roughly 2 years to make a complete life cycle, and besides enjoying this neat color, I would suggest, if you don't want it, that you have to spray preventively with a fungicide starting at bud break, and you spray until basically, well, this year you have to continue spraying all the way in the end of July, but most of the time you can stop spraying about the middle of June.
Wow, till the end of July. This was an interesting year.
Yeah, it's really disappointing if you have like a Washington hawthorn where you have those beautiful orangey red berries, but if they all get attacked by that and get all fluffy and sporulating, it's really demoralizing.
Well, the one problem with hawthorn is they get not only hawthorn rust, they also get quince rust. And hawthorn rust and quince rust go after the fruit. But the difference is quince rust is mostly on the branches of a hawthorn and not on the leaves. But they both will get the fruit. So, but with the leaves being infected here, it pretty much says it's a hawthorn rust. So if your fruit is infected too, then you figure it's also hawthorn rust.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much. Well, we're going to go to Maureen's question on line 6 about fungicide, I believe it is. Hi there.
Hello. I have some roses with black spot and or rust, and I plan to spray them with a recommended fungicide. So my question is, what is a preferable time of day to do the spraying? Early morning or early evening or whenever?
It really doesn't matter as long as they dry off. The moisture that you're using to put the fungicide on with is dry before sunset, because you don't want, moisture on the leaf helps promote the diseases. So anywhere from sunrise up until, let's say, 6 o'clock at night, you can apply it. However, bear in mind, the fungicide will not kill the disease that's already there. It only prevents the disease from spreading more or going on to new leaves that may still be coming out. But it will not kill any black spot or rust that's already on the leaf.
Okay, well done. That was very good. Short and sweet, but very important for your roses. Okay, let's go to Lee's questions about pears on line 3. Hi, Lee. Line 3. All right, well, let's go to a tomato question, and I think this is on line 4. Hi there, Wesley, line 4.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I have a couple questions about tomatoes. One, do the tomatoes, like corn, develop on heating degree days, or do they develop from exposure to the sun? The reason I ask, I had a lot of tomatoes that were on the south side of the plant, and I was expecting them to turn red early on, and it turned out that the tomatoes deeper in the plant actually got ripe earlier.
Yeah, it's more a question of timing. The first cluster that sets fruit is usually pretty far down on the plant. It's at the top of the plant when the plant is under a foot tall. If those if those develop nicely, then the plant grows on beyond them. But there's this cluster that's down right in the thick of the plant, and that is almost always the first one that develops. And then as they develop further out, those kind of develop sequentially. So I guess to go back to your original question, I think it's more on heat units than it is on position. Sometimes if they see too much sun, you get sunburn and other problems. So I prefer a tomato that ripens under the tomato foliage as to one that's glaring out at the sun.
Yeah, you may want to tell them what sun-burning tomatoes look like.
Well, it turns them kind of white, and then after the whiteness, it turns kind of wrinkly, and ultimately it may start rot to get into the plant.
And then in our tomato varieties, they get green shoulders.
There are indeed. More recent breeding programs have a uniform ripening gene in them so that they don't get green shoulders too much, but most of the older varieties do get green up on the stem end.
You just cut that off.
Which that's exactly what I was going to say, which means you
Cut it off.
If you've got a great tasting old heirloom tomato, you can cut off up to a third of the top and still have something wonderful.
still have a great taste. Very good. That was a good chat about tomatoes. Well, let's go to our mag quiz. What is the fastest growing plant? A, algae, B, eucalyptus, C, bamboo. C, bamboo. Bamboo is the fastest growing plant in the world and can grow 35 inches in a single day. And bamboo, watch out. So if you want bamboo, make sure you have a clump former.
Watch
possibly.
where you lie down.
That's right. Well, it's been a great show. We have great viewers and we have great guests. I want to thank each of you for being here, and we hope that you have a great week gardening. Goodbye.